Tips are everywhere, but the content that gets liked, clicked, shared, saved, that builds a real actionable list is tools. Tools that provide people an actual outcome. Like this tool right here, the Tiny Product Idea Generator. Unlock your next tiny product idea in minutes. Fill out the form below to get product ideas tailored to your skills and audience. People simply come here, they answer a few questions, they pick a type of digital product that they would like to create, then they enter their email address, they click get your product idea, and then they are emailed their product idea. So as a marketer, the focus here is, instead of generating a list of tips, create an actionable tool where people can interface with it. You may or may not be there yet, but this is the direction that you need to be heading. This is the direction that you need to be taking to set yourself apart. This tool, if someone was to actually come here and enter and take the time to answer all the questions and enter an email address and select get your product idea, you're going to see here that it's actually going to pop up, and I've built this out in System.io, and it's going to tell them to go back and check their email inbox for your product ideas. Now they have actually interacted with your tool, and they know that they have to go back and check their email. And as a marketer, as a smart marketer, this is the focus. You want to give people actionable information, and you want them to take action on that information, but you need them to go back and check their email, because ultimately your goal, as I talk about here all the time in my proven top strategy, you need to generate traffic to an offer and then add people to an email list. The Tiny Product Idea Generator is just one of 10 tools. You can see here, Tool 7, the Tiny Product Idea Generator from PsyOps. This is my AI brand for understanding exactly how to use AI as an assistant, as a marketer, as a content marketer, creating content. And all of these come with PLR rights, or a license that you can use this content as your own. I've laid out exactly how to use this with AI and build the tool, like the front end that you saw, that is a real tool that people can use. I've also suggested some simple versions here: a Google Doc, a Notion idea engine, a PDF workbook, also a custom GPT assistant. Now, the actual no-code SaaS tool, the mock-up that I just showed you, that is expert mode for this specific tool. But understand that all you got to do is click the Start Here section of this Google Doc. There's a link in the description. You can pop over and you can purchase all 10 of these tools, all 10 of these ideas, to start building out your tools in different specific niches, and just make a copy of this, and you're going to get access to 10 different tools here. I have Freedom Prompts, Life Design Journal Kit, the Course Creators Prompt Vault, the Notion Starter Template, the Instant Niche Toolkit, the Personal Brand Bio Builder, the AI-powered sales page Sketchpad, the Tiny Product Idea Generator that we're going to dive into here in a second, that is going to spark dozens of low-effort, high-value digital product ideas based on niche interest, personal experience, or past wins. And that is the product that we built right here. Again, you are going to give actionable tips, or you're going to let people come here and get actionable ideas based upon the fact that you have a real product, that you build a real product that gives them, that sends them the tips that you would normally just give them in a PDF. And again, it's next level expert mode. There's also AI content engine for Instagram creators, done for you welcome email sequence builder in 10, or number 10 is the digital declutter prompts, a fast, friendly guide that helps users take back control of their digital life. These are all the 10 tools that you get access to here. So we go back and you're like, okay, great, but how do I actually do this? You simply just come here to the tool and you just select it all, and then you just copy this information. If you actually want to build the tool, you just copy this information, you pop over to Gemini, and you just say to Gemini, let's create this using Tally and Make. Tally and Make are two no-code SaaS tools that you can use to build out this tool and use it yourself as a lead generation tool. And real quick, what that looks like in a visual representation of what you're doing, you're starting here and you're saying, okay, step one, I'm going to use the Prompt PsyOps Tools Toolkit, Tool 7, the Tiny Product Idea Generator. Then I'm going to craft a step-by-step plan to build the Tiny Product Idea Generator. And it starts with step 1. And you saw this when we pasted this into Gemini, but this is literally what you're doing. Step 1, you're going to create the intake tally form. Step 2, you're going to set up the make.com automation. Step 3, you're going to craft the prompts, which are included inside of the tool. Over here, it's included the prompts that you need to get started to create this tool. Then you're going to build the landing page. And here we've suggested using Card. And Card is just a simple, free, fully responsive one-page site for pretty much anything. And it's just simple to use. It's just like understanding that you're going back and you're saying, I may not know what tally and make are, or I may not even know how to craft a prompt inside of the GPT, but I have the guide here inside of the Prompt PsyOps Tools Toolkit. Tool number 7, the Tiny Product Idea Generator, has laid it all out. Once you get in there and you read it, you'll see exactly what you're building, who you're building it for, even how to market it. And then you come back and you test the whole system, and you've then completed step number 2 here. And then you move to step number 3, which is showing off your tool and getting people to actually go and say, hey, you want some ideas for generating your own product? Go check out the Tiny Product Idea Generator, and I will send you the tips to your email, right? I'm going to give you actionable content, and all you have to do is answer a few questions. So you come down here and you actually see what this looks like. Our tool will follow the sequence. We will have an intake form using Tally. We will have an automation using Make, and then we will actually deliver the tips from our tool to the folks' email, right? Directly into their email inbox. They'll land on our micro SaaS tool, and they will answer a few questions, and then they will instantly get help when they click the button. It'll be emailed to them. And then on the back end, all that will start happening and be built out for us once we build it one time, following the information inside of the toolkit. And then you put in that information, you just paste it in like I did here. And then Gemini is going to walk you through, all right, let's map out how we can build this Tiny Product Idea Generator as a no-code SaaS tool using Tally and Make. You may not know what Tally and Make are right now, and that's okay. Here's a step-by-step breakdown, and that is why we're using the AI to walk us through this simple procedure. And then at the end here, it says, by combining the user-friendly form capabilities, say that 3 times fast. By combining the user-friendly form capabilities of Tally with the powerful automation of Make and the intelligence of OpenAI, you can indeed build a compelling no-code SaaS micro tool based on the Tiny Product Idea Generator concept. Remember to focus on providing real value and a smooth user experience. Now, you may think that people are doing this, and this is a big product or software company. They have provided an AI product idea generator, and here you have to enter, or they just ask you one sort of open-ended question. And to me, it's not as powerful as the 4 questions that we've really dived into to help people understand and find focus. But if you were to enter your question here in this idea generator, and then go ahead and click the generate product idea, it's going to give you ideas right here on the screen. To me, they're missing a step here. They're not having people go back and check their email. That's where our focus wants to be, especially as small content creators that are doing it smarter, not harder. And we need to get the most out of the tips that we're providing using our new interactive tool that we've created with the Prompt PsyOps Tools Toolkit. There's a link in the description. It's going to walk you through all 10 of these tools. And not just that, it's going to give you an idea of exactly how to think about moving from tips to tools, which is the smart move as a marketer to get the most out of the traffic that you have. When people want to get a solution, you can then show them your offer in the form of that actionable tool, and then you'll add them to your email list. And of course, they'll have to go back, if you do it correctly, and check their email. And that's the focus of what we're doing here. We're moving from being a marketer to being a smart marketer that is moving from just giving out tips to building tools. and then getting people back to their email so we can interact with them and show them how we can actually help them with the problem that they have. They have a problem here. We want to move them towards a solution. And that is how we're going to do it inside of the Prompt PsyOps Tools Toolkit. And you get full and complete PLR rights to take these tools, make them your own, use the content any way that you want, and start moving from tips to tools and being a very, very, very smart marketer that is out there giving people what they want and what they need. Link in the description. Check it out. If you got any questions, let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you in the next one. Bye.